Hello and welcome back to the Brewers Master League. Last time we got through the pre-season, made a couple of solid additions I feel, and a few of them are about to get their debut. So let's see what the team is going to look like that's going to play our home opener at the Pirelli against Reading. A couple of players not quite looking 100% sharp, but not enough for me to drop them, I think, in this opening game. Let's have a look how we line up. I think we are outclassed in every single position across the board by the looks of it. So it's going to be a tough game, but we'll see what we can do to get a good result here. So without further ado, it's time to pass on to my colleague Terry Tompkins over at BATV to bring you the highlights from this matchup. Thank you, Michael. And I'm here, Burton Albion against Reading at the Pirelli. And it is our first foray into the second tier. And I'll tell you what, I am excited. New manager, Craney Crane, been doing some good work in the off-season. And I'm quite happy with some of the players that he's brought in. And I'm just raring to go. Reading, good side. It's going to be a tough test for our lads, but I've got faith in the black and yellow. Boys lining up now. And I'm just so excited to see us in the second tier for the first time in our history. Just to think, no more than a decade ago we were in non-league, and now here we are in the second tier. And let's hope that Craney Crane can take us up to that next level. But Reading are the visitors today. Premier League experience, Premier League pedigree throughout their team. Something that our boys are lacking, but what we're not lacking is quality. That young lad, 16 years old, at left back, Fixtures, making his debut for the team, as well as the new lad up top in Jarvis. Looking forward to seeing what they can bring to the side. Reading, as I said, Premier League experience, Al-Habsi, McShane. I think that Quinn used to play for Sheffield United as well, so some quality there, certainly. But we will have to see whether our quality can out-quality their quality. Quality. And here we are. Ward to O'Grady. Back to the young lad Fitz. Over to Barker. What's he going to do? Striding forward to Williamson. Williamson, oh, it's cut out. Barker's picked it up though. Oh, it's been cut out by Matey. Oh, and he's got a step on him. Rackles, Turner coming across. He can't get there at McLaughlin. Tips it aside. And almost an absolutely disastrous start. Given away so cheaply. And Rackles strode onto it first time. And McLaughlin did well just to get something on it. Danger's not over yet. A beater over the corner. In-swinger, nodded out by Barker, atoning for the error. Ward, and he's played inside, and he's played inside again, and it's shot, saved. Oh no! It's a penalty. Barker with the late challenge. And I think we all know what his favourite Coldplay album is Rush of Blood to the Head. It's the only way that can explain that. That was silly. He's so experienced as well. And he's coming, and you can't argue with that. It's a late challenge on Matey. And it's Quinn looking to give Reading the lead now. Oh, and it's saved! McLaughlin with the strongest of left paws, plunges and tips it away. What a save. And it's stolen, and it's played through to O'Grady. Touch, shan't. Oh, and it's smothered. Oh, he could have done better, you feel, but it's well saved. Now it's Fixtures on the left. Fixtures, what's he going to do with it? Comes back to Riley, to O'Grady. O'Grady's got a yard. Is he going to have a pop? I think he is. Oh, and it's a good block. But Riley picks it up. What's he going to do? Dyer slides it through. Jarvis, touch, shot. Oh, and it's well turned aside. Al-Habsi got down low, but that's good football from Burton. Riley now, out to Fitz, to Ward, all evades his man well. Ward cuts back inside, well, he's got Fitz on the outside. Fitz, it's a lovely ball in, and O'Grady! 1-0! Burton strike first, and Chris O'Grady leapt like a salmon out of a river. And look at this, Ward, lovely ball out to Fitzaldinho, and Fitz, 16 years old. At 16 years old I was causing trouble and touching myself. This lad is laying in a wonderful cross for O'Grady to nod home. 1-0. Look at him, he's delighted. Oh, and Fitzaldinho down the left again. O'Grady at the byline. Not where we usually want him, but he pulls it back to Ward. Oh, and he's stuck it wide. Wonderful vision from O'Grady. I thought that Ward was going to bury this one when it was cut back to him on his left peg, but he's just slid it wide inches. And Rackles, he's gone to... there's nothing in that referee. Absolutely nothing. As Quinn just tosses it into the box. Turner, he's missed his header, and it's Behrens at the back stick. Oh, what a lovely goal. Behrens with his left foot bends it round McLaughlin, and we're tied. It's 1 apiece. Reading with the celebrations in front of the quiet crowd. I thought Benny Turner was going to get this one. He's just taken a little nudge, and the referee's not giving us a sausage this game. Reading coming forward again. Brayford took that one well, and he's done well there to get it up to Jarvis. Jarvis, he's got Williamson on the outside of him. Williamson pulls it back to Jarvis with his right. And it's turned aside, but Ward on the rebound. And he's overplayed it. And it's been cleared away. Hit up last moments of the game here. Obita got it back, trying to play it, and Williamson back well, and I think that's going to do it. 1-1. Thanks, Terry. So yes, a tough 1-1 draw there. Chances at both ends. As Terry said, I believe that's probably a fair result. Elsewhere in the league, QPR got an away win. Cardiff won at home. Sheffield Wednesday got a win, as did Fulham. Huddersfield with a big win over Wolves. Villa with a win. My team Leeds, big win in a Yorkshire derby away from home. Birmingham with a win. Norwich with a win. The only other draw, Brentford Forest, and Brighton smashing Preston. So that has us sitting 13th after one game. Really too little to read into it, really, I would say. Good news after one game, Ryan Jarvis already getting better, what we like to see. Didn't have his best game though, so we'll be looking to improve. So our next game is against Preston. They were on the end of a drubbing by Brighton, and they would have come up with us the season before. So this will be a game that we'll be looking to take advantage of. Before that, there was a bid for Stewie Bevan. They tacked on an extra 40k, which I will accept. So I'm just going to have a very quick looky-loo out there to see if there's anyone worth bringing in. Okay, so I've made a few inquiries to a couple out there just to see really who is going to fit all the criteria. Whilst I'm here, I'm also going to place a couple more people on the list that I don't think are really necessary anymore. So Matt Palmer's going to be one of those, just really surplus to requirements, as is Tom Naylor, who's actually nearly worth $1 million, so if we can get anything close to that, then we are going to be laughing. But yeah, I think that's going to be all the business taken care of, and I think it's time for the business of taking care of Preston. So a few players in need of a rest and out of form. Going to put in McFadzean for Turner. Going to give Cromwell a start instead of Jarvis. Aikens a start on the right instead of Dyer. I think I'm going to give Heineman his debut as well instead of Riley. How do we stack up? They've got a much better keeper in former United keeper Anders Lindegaard, but back four is fairly similar. Midfield, again, fairly similar, but they do have an advantage with Gallagher and Aidan McGeady. And strikers, again, a slight advantage, but nothing too spectacular. Much closer than certainly against Reading. Going to have to see if we can take advantage of that or not. As once again, I hand over to my colleague Terry to take you through proceedings. Thank you, Michael, and we're here at the Pirelli Stadium once more. Preston North End, the visitors on this occasion. Of course, they came up with us last year, and we're looking to send them right back down with 3 points here. Couple of debuts for Burton, including this man, Emerson Heineman, on loan from Bournemouth, seeing what he can do, the young man. Good travelling support from Preston here, as we have a look at the Brewers lineup. Big changes from last time. McFadzean coming in for Turner, apologies. Heineman, as I said, in at centre mid. Aikens on the right for Dyer. And Ollie Cromwell coming in for Jarvis. Another debutant striker. Preston got a cracking keeper in Lindegaard. And the big man Mackinock up top is going to always be a troublemaker with his size. But we are moments away from kick-off. Game 2 of the Championship season, and away we go. Burton from left to right here at the first half. Lumped forward, well flicked on by O'Grady, and Williamson now from the knockdown from Ollie Cromwell. And he's played it forward looking for Cromwell again. He's quick! Oh, I didn't know he's quite that quick. And he manages to get a shot away, and it's kicked aside by Lindegaard. Watch this one again. He's what, 2? Maybe even 3 yards behind the defender, just reacts quicker, but it's well saved. It's nodded down now. Heineman picks it up to Williamson, to O'Grady, plays it through to Ward. He's got a step, Ward! Oh, and it's well tracked back and turned aside, and Ward, he can't pick it up. Thought he might have got that one away earlier. Oh, he's picked up again. Ward to O'Grady. Oh, but he's cleared away again. And Fitz on the left now, looking to cut it inside. Oh, he's been absolutely swiped down. Referee, what are you going to do about this? Show some order, set a tone, and that's what you need to do. Give a booking for Gallagher. He deserves every single pigment of that yellow. Fitz cutting inside, just rolls it off. Oh, it's a crunching challenge. Perhaps an advantage would have been beneficial there. Looked like Heineman was going to line one up, just like Ward is going to do with this free kick. About 20 yards out. It's going to be difficult to get this one up and get this one down in that short space of time. Let's see what he's going to do with this one. Is he going to go for pure power, or is he going to go for a little clipper? Wardy on his right. Steps up. Oh, and it's just over. I thought he might have found the upper corner. But he's nodded down. Wood, but he's well tackled by Fitz. What a start this boy's had. And Ward looking for Heineman. Oh, it's cut out. And Huntington now. Over to Pearson. Woods looking for Mayo. It's well cut out. It's Heineman. It's Cromwell. What's he going to do? Oh, it's a lovely ball out. Aikens in absolute acres of space. Whips it in. O'Grady. Oh, and he's punched away. Can someone get a hand of it? Oh, he's been bobbling about. And in half a few chances, that sums it up really. Not really much to say about this one. It's not been the best of games. Solid defensive work from both sides. And let's see if the second half will be any different. Preston this time. Burton from right to left in this half. Spurs got it the left back. Oh, but he's lost out to Aikens. And he's played through to O'Grady. Oh, and he managed to win it. O'Grady, 1-on-1. Left foot. Oh, and it's tipped aside by Lindegaard. And Cromwell whips it back in. It's headed out. And Ward with a chance blocked again. And O'Grady was the one that had the big chance early. Picked up by Brayford, looking for Akins. He's come back to Brayford, and back to Akins. He whips it in. Cromwell at the near post, flicking on! Oh, it's side netting. I thought he might have found the front post with that one, but it's into the side netting. Lindegaard now. Oh, he plays it short. Oh, and Cromwell stolen in. Ollie Cromwell, he clips it up. O'Grady, oh, and what a save from Lindegaard. I thought O'Grady had scored, and Lindegaard has somehow kept that one out. Unbelievable save. Oh, and Fitz, he's got to get across on the cover now. Mackinock, the big man. Little 1-2. Mackinock. Oh, and he's thankfully broken. Oh, but he's got it again. Mackinock. Oh, and it's a cracking save by McLaughlin. Oh, and Akins didn't get it away. A lot more end to end now as O'Grady picks it up. Cromwell, he's got beyond the last man. He's quick. They're not going to catch him. Cromwell, can he score? No, he's flashed it across the face. Last minute now. Chowdhury out to Akins. He's just going to fire it in. And O'Grady. Oh, 50p at O'Grady. Oh, he's lost it. Jarvis, sliding tackle. What's he going to do? He's playing it across O'Grady. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm losing my voice. Chris O'Grady in the 93rd minute. Jarvis slid in. He kept his head. He played it across. And O'Grady beat Lindegaard. Beat the defender to the ball. Unbelievable. Jarvis playing like a centre-half. Flying in. Stole it. I thought he might have waited too long, but he found O'Grady, and in the narrowest of margins, he stuck it in the bottom corner, and Burton are having all 3 points today. And that was the last kick of the game. O'Grady finding the goal to win it 1-0 Burton. Whoa! Whoa, what late drama there out of the Pirelli. Chris O'Grady coming up with the goods right at the death. Oh, and there was goals galore elsewhere in the Championship. Cardiff dispatching QPR, Derby beating Reading, Fulham shutting out Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday with a big away win in the Yorkshire Derby. Wolves and Wigan shared a point. Villa tucked away Barnsley, Birmingham likewise to Ipswich. Blackburn unfortunately tucking away Leeds. Brentford Newcastle played out a draw, good point for Brentford there. Brighton continued their good start with a comfortable win over Norwich. And Forest with the away win against Bristol City. And where does that win stick us? 8th. Can't be bad, can't be bad. As for expectations this season, to be honest, with the team that we've got, I'd sort of be happy with, mid-table obscurity. Obviously we want to push on and make the playoffs, but I think that really depends how the new boys settle in and how I settle in, really. But I think that we can give it a good go. Okay, so Scott Bevan has departed. A couple of players that the scouts have identified as options, none of whom are leaping out. I mean, McGowan's okay, but not a position of need this season. Okay, let's continue. Next game looks like it's a trip to Carrow Road. So we'll see if any of those striking options come back to me in the interim period, which they have. So let's have a looky-loo. Okay, so 2 possible transfers here. We've got Nwankwo, which I believe was Carnew's first name, from FC Crotone, and Tammy Abraham of Chelsea, but he's at Bristol City on this game. He's only on loan, but for some reason they've just said, he's there full time, why not? So let's have a gander at both of these. Tammy Abraham, 190 centimetres tall, only 19 years of age. He's quick, got a good leap on him, good header. And Carnew, 195, absolutely massive. He's also quick, physical contact and the jump. And I said I wanted to make this as realistic as possible. I think that getting the English-based player is the more realistic, and he's cheaper on both counts, and he is younger. not quite as tall, but he's quicker. Good finish on him. He'd be a good understudy this year for O'Grady, who's, as we can see, hit the ground running, but is getting older. So I think that's a good transfer. Isn't going to break the budget. Leaves us with some left in the bank. And I think that is going to, unless anyone else comes in, I'm just going to reject Kanu there. If anyone else comes in for any of my players, I think that will probably be our lot. We did have a couple of call-ups to the international squad. So Jamie Ward is one for Northern Ireland. I think McLaughlin might be Northern Irish as well. No, it's Williamson for Jamaica. So fair play to both of them. And Tammy Abraham has joined up with the squad. I think I'm going to put him on the bench to begin with. I like having two strikers on the bench. I think Akins didn't really do much for me in that game, and Miller can play both wing spots. And with Abraham and his speed, he can do a job on the wing. And Cromwell's better than Dyer on the wing, which is something to consider. Can he cross? Swerve, not really, but he's so that's something to consider. So Cromwell or Abraham and Miller can take up any of those four spots, the front two and the right and left wing. So we're pretty set there. Hyndman didn't do enough for me to get a start, so I think that bar any tiredness or lack of form or what have you, we will probably be playing with this team. So it is a game against Norwich at Carrow Road next, followed by a game at the Pirelli against my team, Leeds United. Good start we made there. I'm happy with 4 points from 2 games. Would have taken it at the start of the episode. And yes, on that next one, we will be hoping to improve upon that and maybe even sneak into those playoff places. If you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like. Let me know that you are enjoying it, or subscribe to the channel for more. But until then, I have been Michael from Craney Crane, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.